This video is sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. Now, there are a lot more than 10 skate tricks that I will never understand, but these are 10 tricks that I absolutely should be able to do by now, after 20 years of skateboarding. When coming up with the concept for this video, I had to establish some rules. It's gonna be flat ground tricks. Obviously, I don't understand almost 99% of tricks on vert ramps or mega ramps or, well, any kind of ramps really. I'm not a very good transition skateboarder, unfortunately. So not only will I talk about the tricks, but I'm going to try some of these tricks and see if there's just a new day ahead of us that will allow me to be able to do some of these tricks that are too difficult for me ever to do. Anyways, 10 tricks. Let's start off with a couple tricks to at least prove that I can skate a little bit, so it's not just me sucking terribly the whole video. I'm gonna go set up a brand new skateboard first because I didn't realize that my board is basically broken, my bearings are broken, and my wheels are all flat spotted, so it's not fair that I'm trying tricks that I can't already do on a board that I can barely skate. Let's see if a brand new skateboard makes a difference with these tricks. Also, this grip tape is coming out on the 20th. So link in description down below if you want to copy yourself one of these 4 sheets of grip tape that I made. Okay, we just showed up at McCarran Skate Park. I'm gonna try all these tricks, but I do wanna say that on my website, progressdaily.nyc, that's where you're gonna find the grip tape. I also just updated it to where if you wanna buy a new skateboard, I put my personal preference on there. Unfortunately, for some reason, buying a skateboard is 1,000 times more difficult than it should be. There are way too many options. A lot of companies are running out of stock. Obviously not the company's fault, but eventually Progress Daily will have all of its own equipment so that we don't have to be like, buy trucks here, buy a deck here, buy bearings here, because right now, I don't know why the process sucks so bad for new skateboarders. And usually when I have a new update on my website, I try to have that video sponsored by Squarespace. Whether you're into pages, blogs, galleries, commerce, they have award-winning templates for anything that you're interested in. If you already have a domain, it's insanely easy to transfer, or you can just type in whatever domain you want on the website and buy it straight from there. Now, if you're a hustler and you're actually setting up appointments and doing all these scheduling, the website has a built-in feature for that as well. That's very convenient. They also have a feature that I need to be more proactive with, but email campaigns, and a lot of people on social media are actually gravitating towards email campaigns because there's no algorithm involved. The people who sign up, they get your emails every single time. And now you can have multiple contributors on your website. So if you have friends who are going in business with you, you can actually give them permission to like get on the website and, you know, work things. And a goal that I have eventually is to sort of build the website as its own social media platform. You can actually have comments and likes and shares and all these features set up on your own website. So you can literally build your own social media platform on your new website now. So if you are someone who's interested in growing anything, business, self-promotion, galleries, like all these things, then I would click the link in the description down below or just go to squarespace.com/JohnHill to get a free trial. Just test it out and see how it is. And when you want to sign up for it, you get 10% off off your first purchase or domain by using the link. Let's start off with trick number one, the one that is the nightmare to my existence, back 360s. I don't know what it is, but there is a lock in my head that doesn't allow me to spin this trick. I'm not even kidding. When I try to do a back 180, I spin more than I do when I actually try to do a back 360. Trying to spin more makes me spin less. That's how bad my brain doesn't understand spins. I'm pretty sure this initially started because I thought 360s were a type of vert trick, and when I started skating, I was all street. But then I realized all the street skaters do back 360s, but by the time I wanted to learn them, my body just could not figure it out. Trick number two is the one that I always complain about, but hard flips. Now, randomly, there are days when I can hard flip decently down stuff, but I've never had a day where I could hard flip well on flat, never in my life. There will be days where I will land 20 to 30 of these tricks, and by the end of the day, I'm worse at the trick. So we're gonna run through these quickly. One thing I wanna say is that with hard flips, I can actually do them switch, nollie, sometimes fakie, but the only one I can't do is regular. So in the future, if you're trying tricks, don't let it discourage you that you can't do the easiest version of a trick. Maybe you're meant to do it switch or nollie, which in my case, it actually worked out better. The trick after that is forward flip. The reason I didn't learn it early on is because a lot of older people told me it was a really whack trick. There's no reason I should learn it. Part of me kind of regrets it because it's such a unique trick that I feel like it would have opened up a different bag of tricks, which, you know, I still have time to learn. I think that's the cool thing about this video is I can go back and watch it and be like, these are the tricks that I can practice. I can spend all day on a back 360 instead of just being like, try one here and there and just hope it works. The next one is a switch inward heel. The same thing with inward heel as the forward flip. A lot of people told me growing up that it was a whack trick, so I didn't bother learning them. And then now I feel like they're cool. Those and hard flips I really like. I can actually do them fakie, regular, and nollie. It's just switch. For some reason, my brain doesn't comprehend it and the board doesn't like to spin. It just flips. The next one is laser flip. Just hands down, laser flip is such a hard trick for me, and the same thing. I've done all of them in every stance, but it takes me so many tries. It's like a Hail Mary and I just get kind of lucky. Fakie is definitely the easiest one I've done in the past, but laser flips, that's one that's just gonna scar me for a long time. Switch double heel flip. I don't know why. I can't get the board to flip. I did one recently actually in Texas, but it took so much energy. I even messaged my friend Bev up, who has done a switch triple heel flip, and he tried to give me some advice, and it just, I just need to practice it more, that's all. The next one is a late flip. I don't care actually even now to really learn this. You know what? I do want to learn this trick because I like the way back 180 late flips look. I like how half cab late flips look. Now these are Johnny Geiger's specialty, but it's just something that I cannot comprehend, and hopefully I will eventually, but this video is called 10 tricks that I will never be able to learn, so who knows. Now the next one is a frontside 360 kickflip. Truth be told, I've never actually tried this trick 100%, like tried to do a good one. I always do these joking, terrible ones on flats, but my brain doesn't really understand how I would be able to do it because front 360s are hard enough on flats. But maybe eventually, but after watching Greg Lutzka do one, I'm just like, how did he do it like that? As for the last two, they're gonna be kind of weird, but one is a switch double 360 flip. This one I've never done. I've never gotten anywhere close, and I honestly might not ever be able to land it, but it is a trick that I feel like I could do. My friend Am Skater has actually done one, and the way he did it made it look so easy, and I do switch 360 flips all the time. What's so hard about making it flip one more time? Everything. There's a squirrel that distracted me. Squirrel. Now the reason I saved this one for last is because I can actually do this trick really consistent. I can actually land them almost every try, but I've never been able to do them the way that I like. Switch frontside flips. I'm not mad at them. I actually didn't mind the ones that I did earlier that you're watching right now. I felt like they felt pretty good. But when I watch Frankie Villani do one down a stair set and it tweaks in such a cool way, mine kind of rocket the other way. His goes like this, mine are like this. And I think that's the part that I can't really figure out. I don't know if I ever will. I don't really need to, but it would be nice because I think it looks so freaking spicy. That being said, I'm gonna spend some time skating this park right now, and I like this video because truthfully, I do wanna come back in time and be like, I'm gonna work on that trick today and that trick today and figure out that one, and maybe this video will be a lie. Maybe there will be tricks that I will learn. And there you go, that was a very fun session in spite of all the people there. Usually I try to get an early sesh just because I feel like I can do more tricks and skate more when there's not as many people, because you do kind of have to take turns, etc. But I still had a good time, even with all the kids there. It was great. Now I was gonna ask, what 10 tricks can you not do? But I feel like all of us can come up with a million tricks. So here's my question. What is the next trick that you wanna learn 100%? Because for me, I wanna learn switch double heels. Out of all those, I feel like that's the one that once I figured it out, I would figure it out. Yeah, I mean, of course, I wanna practice all of them, but I think having 10 tricks in your mind that you can't do really limits you from focusing on 1 or 2 that you actually have the potential to do if you practice, which I am just not practicing those tricks. So thank you for watching. I think in my videos, maybe not in this video per se, but for now on, I'm just gonna make a video that's straight to the point 100%, and at the end, I'll do all the bits about catching up on my life, because I know that a lot of people follow me to kind of keep up with the day in and day out things that I'm doing, and I leave that out because I feel like it doesn't pertain to the video. So I'll always save that for the end, and today all I wanna say is that yes, I am building out all the products for the Progress Daily store. I'm going to have every skate product imaginable by the time that I can, so that I can make it a much simpler process of actually getting skate products, because right now it's way too confusing for beginners to get into skating. I don't know why, but I want to fix that problem. On that note, I will see you next time. I know it's loud here, but I'm about to head back home in Midtown. What's up? I'll see you next time. Take care, progress daily, and keep killing it.